Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Nami Capo Daniel. I dey make the video because of power waiting they happen. Either insist say make I address this boy, where they call Don Simon or something like that, and either over insist, so I go address him. I hope say he go give an eye opener when I see for here na morning time. I did reach my workplace now, but I go make the video for address he make una know. When I listen for the video, we either put them out there.
Reply for Capo Daniel. Capo Daniel, you no go be the first, you no go be the last for stop Monday ghost town.
So wait till it happen. I say, I put out a message for fight for education for Ambazonia and for community school and for call make Ambazonia them, then resist La Republic. Inside that video, I make a mistake. I talk say school they start for Monday instead of Tuesday. I don't go for my Facebook page. Less than 5 hours after that video be released, I make a post for talk say Monday it be a ghost town day where it's supposed to be respected and it needs to be respected religiously. This boy, he no contact me, he no about verify for my pages, or he don't do he know the truth, but he decide to go lie. Wait to wait it spoil our struggle. Now people like this, where they don't be engineered by Ayabacho for attack his so-called perceived political opponent. Any genuine person where they fight for Ambazonia, when you hear say some person he talk against Ghost Town, you go do due diligence, you go investigate, or you go contact the person, and then you go even try to correct the error. Just like how we Bitakola he go talk for Mimi Mefo, he go twist, he talk say Bitakola, he talk say me government school then start. I report against Bitakola. I criticize him, but I tell our people and say, wait till Bitakola really mean am. Na say mean a community school then go because we know say all man fi make mistake. Bitakola na patriot, he fight for Ambazonia. I feel criticize him without lying. Our struggle it is spoiled because people them they, like this one, where I don't know whether I'm a refugee for Nigeria or for Ghana, where they take small money for Ayabacho them because I know how they operate. They want for please people they give them small money, they go out for go lie, for buy their case, for target their political opponent them. They go try for talk say people them represent way they need to talk for. Make una know say now things like this, you see person like Pascal Kiki, it caused the death of General Chacha and many other ADF soldiers them. Because he go out, talk to me, then key General Chacha, me then do so. If say he fight now for Ayabacho for ADF, it caused the death of innocent people. When I remember, say Ayabacho, he don't convince he follower them. Say Ebenezer Akwanga, with all way to way General Transporter be do he work for La Republic. Seseko, it work for La Republic. Jongu Fonchao, it work for La Republic. All man except he. Now the stupidity, this way it spoil our struggle. We would not close space for debate, space for be honest. Thinking say we go be popular, or we go help our own partisanship. In need help, it go destroy. With my competency, with what I have done to sustain the ghost town and fight for our principles for liberation, representing our struggle at the highest level. If I take decision to undermine the struggle, it will undermine the struggle because I am competent, I'm trustworthy, but I do things for the interest of our country. Everybody where they make unsubstantiated claim, where they accuse people, they say they ranch up money for La Republic without any evidence, they just reflect their own primitive desires, but they no go bribe you. And if someone want to take bribe, no man no go stop them. We fight for our country. We fight for do the right thing for preserve life and for we. I don't take a decision for Ambazonia interests with consultation with the movement where the leader. Now time for we for moderate and a time for we for debate. No be time for lie about people that misrepresent them, thinking say it will help you. Notice something with people like this. On Facebook, they are very popular because even La Republic would drive through algorithm with their informer them within the Facebook, they will drive traffic towards those people. But when you go to YouTube, you will realize that these people are non-starter. Our people don't even listen to them. So it's just social media noise, and it ends there. On ground zero, respect Monday Ghost Town, fight for Ambazonia, stop chasing shadows. All these partisan people who go out there to make videos, not because they have anything meaningful to contribute, but because they want to support a brand or an individual, should wait until we have our country, or we have a space for political progress. Then they can bring their partisanship and open their AGC political party. For now, we are fighting for Ambazonia, not an individual or a political party. Get that in your mind. He's too small for me to insult him, but he doesn't have credibility. He's a liar. He's a partisan person who have come to serve his country and have been engineered by Ayabacho, like many AGC people, not to have a brain of their own and to go out there to support a brand, not the country, not our flag. So focus on Ambazonia, focus against the real enemy, and stay away from liars and blackmailers. Social media bullying will never work. It will never help anybody. So to round up, fellow Ambazonians, what have destroyed a good struggle like ours? It is that people like Ayabacho find youth like this who want to serve their country and engineer them, transforming them into surrogacy, who go out there to lie about other leaders, credible personalities, blackmailing them, bully their supporters with the hope that he will become a dominant leader. That is not a fight to free a people. That is a fight for a political party. So when they go out, they lie about my position and the position of others. They distort our position because they know that our position is the right one, and they know that they have no logical reasoning that can challenge the positions we have taken. To make up for their lack of judgment, they tend to blackmail, to misrepresent what we stand for. Of course, I stand for Ghost Town, and I have been the main person who have sustained Ghost Town before this child comes out and is running their mouth. So when they cannot challenge you for what you stand, they lie about what you stand for, lie about your motivation. Perhaps what they lie for without any evidence is what is in their own heart, their own primitive longing to be bribed by Pobia. By lying and distorting the position of credible Ambazonians of goodwill who are making decisions for the interest of their people according to their own belief, they have no idea of the chaos and destruction it does to our base and to those people who believe in those credible officials. When any Ambazonian who wants to fight for your country, you decide to put away your brain or sit on top of your brain to follow a leader without being able to think or question them, to go out there to lie about other people, trying to assassinate them, murder them. Because when you say somebody is working for La Republique, we know that you are telling the people to kill that person. It will come back to your own head, for sure, because there is a God out there. Blackmail propaganda will never ever help anybody. You can destroy everybody around you thinking that somehow you alone will shine and will win. That is not how progress is made. Progress is made by engaging patriots fighting for the same thing, with reasoning, with logic, so that the best and effective method, best practices will be adopted that will protect the interests of our people. Those who fight for truth, those who fight for justice, do not go out there and lie, do not go out there and blackmail and bully others, thinking that somehow they will emerge as dominant people or they will bring others down. He who is in me is the light that do not lie, that do not blackmail, but will stand for the truth. And if there is one thing we hope for in our struggle, is that it is God ordained. And that God of Ambazonia will see us through with the truth. Like General Ivor once said, when you stand on the truth, no matter how much they lie against you, at the end of the day, they will bow, because darkness always succumb to light. So this young man should know that you cannot lie about people and win them. You can't. If you don't have any logic or intellectual challenge against somebody else's position, it is probably because you are wrong and that person is lie. If your only hope to destroy somebody or to bring that person down is to lie about him, mischaracterize him, misrepresent his position, distort him, that type of primitive instinct would transform you into the devil himself. You will end up becoming the devil. So desist from lying if you are honest and fight for the truth, fight for the common interest of our people, fight for Ambazonia. Fighting for Ayabacho and a brand, if it does not put Ambazonia and the principle and the truth first, you will end up destroying what you imagine or set up to fight for.